Hey, what's going on everybody? Servo here. Welcome back to the channel. Today is part 2 of our overpowered endgame build, and this is going to show you how you can make the most amount of gold we've ever been able to make with like the quickest, the shortest amount of time, and it doesn't involve gardening. So if you are not a fan of gardening, even with the new automation system, this may be a method that you choose to do if you want to get some extra gold. Now, if you do find this video helpful at all, please be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get started. So if you haven't checked out my video about how to make the ultimate endgame build, which is this video right here, I posted a couple days ago, and essentially what I did was I turned every single villager of mine into a time bender, and this is something that's going to take you a very long time, but it's worth it when you manage to pull it off. And that's why I consider this the ultimate end game build, because it is going to take a very long time to farm up all the resources. But don't forget, you can also do some trading. I have some trading channels over on Discord, and I know the dingle hoppers, the minis bows are hard to get to craft these training manuals, but it can be done, and once it does, I think you're really going to enjoy it. And keep in mind, this is a video about endgame, so if you're nowhere near this, don't worry, just save this video for later on, that way you can come back to it, because I want you guys to always go at your own pace. I just want to create guides for people that are just starting the game, people that are just starting the new DLC, and also people that are at the end of the games. So I want to cover all areas for all players. So one thing we found out, and if you don't know what this is, or you didn't watch the other video, essentially what you do is whenever you get all your time benders, let me go find a partner to follow me around. Once you get all of your villagers as a time bender, you're going to get insane amounts of mist. So I'm going to have Donald follow me. Let me go ahead and grab one of these. Hopefully it'll be a mist thing so I can show you how much we get. So let me go ahead and open up this treasure, and we're just going to go around farming treasure. So this one right here, I get 292, and the one Donald duplicated is going to give me 1314, and most of the times it'll give me 2500 mist. So let's go ahead and find another one really quickly. Okay, this one's got to be mist. All right, there it is. He's going to duplicate it for me, so I'm going to grab the one he duplicated, and then boom, 2448. So that is the potential of making all of your villagers time benders. It increases the drop rate of all your items and all your mist. So how does this make us the richest, richer than Scrooge McDuck? Well, that is because these treasures that I have here are worth a lot of money, and we just found this out on last night's stream. So for example, if you manage to get the ancient core level 3, they sell for 2,000 each, and every time they drop you can get like 17. If you have all your villagers as time benders, you will drop one for your character, the initial one, and then your buddy that's following you will drop 16, so you'll get 17 of these. So 17 times 2,000 is 34,000 gold that you're going to get just from harvesting it one single time. Now some of these also have a lot more, like the dingle hopper has 500, some have less. The ancient core level 1 are worth 500. Some of these, like the ancient pipe, are worth 75. So depending on your luck, you could potentially get up to 1,000,000 gold every single hour to 2 hours in the game. So this is the stuff that we collected on last night's stream, and then I farmed up like heavy, where I was focused. You know, I wasn't streaming or reading comments. I was just like burning through, just harvesting as many treasures as I could. This is what we got. So let's go ahead and try and sell this and see how much money we made. All right, so here's the last few right here. And we made, after probably about an hour and a half of grinding while streaming, and then a little bit after, we made 811,000. So it could end up taking longer to get this amount. It could take less. So if you're really lucky and you get a bunch of those ancient cores to drop, or you get a bunch of like the piano legs to drop, you could end up getting, you know, 1,000,000 fast. But if you end up getting less, maybe in an hour you're only going to get 300,000 gold, but it's always going to be a lot of money. And this is something that is going to be some passive income to you, because that there's going to be a point where you don't need these treasures anymore, especially as you are in the end game. Like me, I don't exactly need these treasures at all anymore. So every time I'm farming up mist, I can just be selling this stuff over and over and over. And to me, sometimes that's better to be passively earning gold rather than going out and planting the pumpkins. Even though the pumpkins are consistent, they're super easy. You have automations now. You can just make them even faster. You can also make the pumpkin puffs and sell those. Just by selling this, I could make it that much money. So it's actually pretty insane. So here's what we're going to do. I am going to go put these treasures away because I want to keep these for now. I'm going to go spend 30 minutes and I'll cut it so you don't have to watch it, obviously. And I'm going to see how much money we make in 30 minutes where I'm just fully focused, just rushing to get as much as I possibly can. And let's see how much we sell it and how much gold we make. Alrighty, so here we go. We have an empty inventory. Here's our gold, 8 million, pretty much 800,000. We have 163,000 mist. This is what we farmed up on last night's stream. So we have 163,000 mist. Let's see how much mist we get in 30 minutes and also how much treasure and how much money we can make in just 30 minutes. Alrighty guys, I just finished my 30 minutes and here is what my mist is at and how much my treasure. I already forgot how much mist I had. I think it was like, what was it, 165,000? I don't remember. It was somewhere around there. So we got quite a bit of mist from just 30 minutes. And this was me going as fast as I could. I made my round on both valleys probably like 4 or 5 times. So I was moving pretty quickly. We got some ancient gears. Let me call out I kept getting a lot of the item of the day. So these are the fragment pieces that you get and they sell for 1,000. And I ended up getting 2 full stacks of those and then 32 on another stack. I ended up getting the ancient cores tier 3 2 times. And then a bunch of these other ones that aren't worth as much as some of the other pieces. So 30 minutes. This is how much money we're going to make. All right, here we go. So we're already up to 124,000. Adding the tier 3s, we're at 200,000. Let's keep going, keep going. Oh my gosh. 255,000. The piano legs they're worth so much. Like so much. Let's go. We got a few of these blue potions, these, and then these. We just made pretty much 500,000 gold in 30 minutes. This is so much better than gardening. Now, gardening can be done mostly passive, but if you're going to be farming up mist anyways, and you just need some really quick gold, 30 minutes on this. So if we were to do this for a full hour, just 1 hour a day, that is 1,000,000 gold. I'm definitely going to start doing this and selling it because I would much rather do this than going and buying pumpkin seeds and then going and planting them and then dealing with all that when I could just, turn on some music and go grind this for an hour. So if you guys are looking for an end game build, this is definitely the thing for you. And yeah, the whole time bending thing just keeps getting better and better. So if you guys are still a little confused on what we're doing, is you come over here to the regular bench. And then you're going to go and craft as many as you can of these time bending manuals. Now they do cost 5,000 Dreamlight, and that's why I'm getting really low. I'm down to 52,000 Dreamlight. I had to convert almost all of my little those dream shards into Dreamlight. So then you have to get the wooden ores, the pink bows, the dingle hoppers. You need 10 of these. So when you first start off, these are going to be very hard to get. But as you start crafting a time bending manual, you go ahead and add it to a character. And then you just keep doing that. Every time you get enough to get a time bending manual, you just keep doing that over and over. And then every time you're giving one to a character, you're going to get increased drops, which is going to make it easier to get the rest of the wooden ores, the pink bows, the dingle hoppers. So that's the fastest way to get to this build if that's what you're going for. Just don't wait until you have enough resources to craft like 10 of these. As soon as you can craft one, give it to your characters. That way you're constantly earning extra resources, and then in turn you can end up making these time bending manuals a lot faster. Maybe you have extra of the dingle hoppers instead of the wooden ores, so then you can trade with someone else, and so on and so forth. So that's what you do. You give this to all your villagers, and then you just get increased like insane amounts. And at first, this whole build, I found I I came about this build to get the most amount of mist, kind of like that, you know, 300 and then another 1300, which was awesome. And it wasn't until we started streaming that I realized that you can literally make more gold than we ever have before in this game, and so like fast. Now, the piano legs are not going to be the same thing for you every single day. So if you're watching this video and you're wondering why you're not getting those piano legs to drop that are worth 1,000, if you go over to time bending down here in Eternity Isle under your collections, you have these items right here. They're called fragment pieces. So if you look down here, it'll say like you need your hourglass level 2, and that's for all of these pieces. You can find them anywhere though, except for wait, some of these are level 3, sorry. So some are level 3, like this one, you have to have your hourglass leveled up to level 3. Same with the mythic vase, but the piano legs level 2. The jokester of the month frame is level 2. And as you see the availability, they say not available today. That is because it completely rotates for everybody. It's completely random. So if it's a piano leg for me today and you're watching this video and it's dropping, it might not be that for you. So it's completely random. And you just have to go in here every day and take a look and see what it is. And they are all worth 1,000 gold. So it doesn't matter whatever of these extra fragment pieces you get. You really only need, I think, 10 of them to craft the fragment furniture. And after that, you can just keep selling them if you want, because they're worth so much gold. And then doing the whole pumpkin farming, like we've said before, you could set up automation and do that, but it's going to require you to spend mist. You could do the automation, but then there's only a limit. You can only put like 4 ancient gardeners in a biome at a time. So you would have to go over there, put the seeds in, it would automatically water it for you, and then you would have to come back like 4 hours later to harvest your crops. And it would just take a long time to end up getting that amount of gold. So if you're in, you know, in need of like 500,000 gold, you could just do this thing for 30 minutes once you reach this point. And then if you need like 1,000,000 gold, or even if you spent 2 full hours in one day, you could get up to 2 million just like that. And even if it's not something you're striving for just to get gold, you're just trying to get mist, then there you go. You're passively earning gold. If you're going for gold, you're passively earning mist. So it's a win-win all around. Anyway, so that's it for the video. I thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a really wonderful day. If you guys have any questions on this, let me know down below. I am still going to be pumping out some beginner guides as well for the game. I just wanted to get a couple of these out here because I've been covering like the whole guides for Eternity Isle and all the beginner stuff for the past week or so. So I wanted to get some stuff out there for players that are at this point, and then also so you guys have some guides ready for you whenever you do transition into the end game. You have something that may be of interest to you. So thank you again for watching. I hope you guys have the best day, and I'll see you in the next one.